Hello and welcome to this deep dive into hardcore techno using Korg Volcas. Here we go! Hardcore techno or hardcore house or simply just hardcore was a harder style of electronic dance music that emerged from the rave scene in the 90s. Although some would criticize and maybe question the musical value of hardcore techno, still you cannot argue the fact that hardcore techno or gabber music was the thing that moved EDM music from the smaller nightclubs into the large arena stages. But before we dig into this genre, let's just take a moment to celebrate that Adam Vox Music now has over 1,500 subscribers. Thanks a million, everyone. You're awesome. But now back to the deep dive. One of the first and defining tracks of this genre is said to be Mescalinum United with the track We Have Arrived. This track had all the signature distorted drum sounds that was so typical for the genre. But in my point of view, I think the tempo was a little bit too low to actually qualify as hardcore techno. I think it was primarily the Dutch hardcore festival Thunderdome that really shaped the sound of hardcore techno. It started already in 1992 and kept on going all the way up to 2012. Thunderdome parties was organized by the organization ID&T, that simply stands for the name of the creators, Irfan, Duncan and Theo. And as said before, this rave movement really moved the scene from the small nightclubs to the large arenas. And yes, this ID&T is the same organization that later organized Tomorrowland. So basically, without the hardcore gabber festivals, there would have been no Tomorrowland festivals. So remember that, kids. And the Thunderdome festivals needed tracks. They needed some music to play. So they started to promote a number of DJs and artists using the very famous Thunderdome compilation CDs. That was released starting in 1994. That became very popular, gave a lot of attention to the genre and also promoted a lot of artists such as DJ Hooligan, Asylum, The Prophet and of course DJ Fuzzbuzz. But then now to create our own hardcore techno track using the Korg Volcas. And to help me I have decided to invite an old favorite to consult me on the right sound. So, very welcome MC Modular. Sure, thanks a lot, happy to help. I sure know a lot about hardcore techno. Okay, so how do we start our hardcore techno track? Well, that's easy. You start with the techno kick drum. Okay, I can do that on the Volca kick. How about this? No, that is too regular. This is hardcore! Turn up the drive to max. Okay. No, we need more drive. This is hardcore! Add an external distortion as well. Alright, now we have the right sound, but the tempo is too low. Higher tempo, please. Higher. Higher. Yes! Now we have the kick drum. But we will need some more drums. Just add some more drums, like some hats and some hand claps, but put distortion on them. Sure, I can add that using the Volca sample. Yes, that is hardcore. You also need to add a high-pitch breakbeat as well. Yeah, that's right. The high-speed breakbeats that later inspired drum and bass and big beat actually started in the hardcore movement. Okay, let's see what we can sample. I think this can work. This was released in 1992, so it's pretty accurate. I think I can find some beats on this one. Let's take it over to the turntable and see if we can sample a cool beat. And then I can import it into the Volca sample and we can increase the pitch. So now I have the breakbeat in my Volca sample. And what I can do now is I can adjust the pitch here using the speed knob, making it go a lot faster. And then I can use the start point to change when the sample should start. And like voila, I have my hardcore breakbeat sound. Yeah, that sounds great. But now we will need to add some synths, but be careful, not too much melody. That's too cheesy. Okay, I can do something on the Volca bass. How about this? No, that is too much melody. Make it simpler. No, still too much melody. Use only one or maximum two notes. Yes, that is hardcore. But we're missing still one very important component. Can you just sample some random quotes from some 80s movies? That will always work in hardcore techno. Okay, let's see. Do you think these will work?
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Yes, that works. Okay, great. I will import these samples into my Volca sample so we can use them in a jam. Great. Now you just do a jam and then I do some rapping on top of that and then we have a track. Let's go. Oh, no, wait a minute. I am the one saying let's go in this show. And now it is time to jam. Let's go.
Yo, listen up, this is MC Modular and Adam Vox. We're going old school style, we're talking Utrecht style. We're gonna bring you some true hardcore vibes, and it goes a little something like this.
Hardcore, Volca, Volca, hardcore, 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 hardcore, Volca, Volca, hardcore.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Go ahead. Make my day.
You're gonna see some serious shit.
Faster, I'm a boss to play 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 faster.
Thanks a lot for watching and thanks for supporting the channel. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode will be Goa and Psytrance. You do not want to miss that. Until next time then. Ta-ta!